I was getting anxious about this person not messaging me, and you know, 2 weeks went by and he made this like bullshit excuse about canceling our second date because he was exhausted socially. Who knows if that was like actually true? But I didn't actually really hear from him for it would have been 2 weeks tomorrow, and I was really anxious over this. I was like excited about someone again and thinking things would be different. But I was anxious, and I think I have to listen to my anxiety more, because my body does tell me something that my brain doesn't always comprehend. I've had this situation happen, and it can be difficult because anxiety is really just hypervigilance. It makes you very hyper aware of certain things, but it also can make you read into things that might not actually be there. So it is a sticky situation, because you could be noticing things before they like fully manifest, or you could be setting yourself up for that situation to actually happen. And so I didn't want to be the person who kept trying to reach out and do all of this stuff. But almost 2 weeks went by, and I finally sent him a message today just saying, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. I don't even know if you're still socially recovering, or if you're just, if you just said that. It looks like to me that you're actually not interested at all. And he was like, he responded like, yeah, you're partly right. This is the quickest response I've gotten from him actually in a while. And he basically said, yeah, you're partially right. I'm like dating someone else and I want to focus on them right now. In those 2 weeks, why didn't you say anything? He was either intending to ghost me, or he was keeping the door open in hopes that in case the other thing doesn't work out, that he can try things with me. And I'm not down for either of that, so I immediately deleted all of his information, because I don't really need that. I don't need to be someone's backup. I don't even need this this lack of communication is really like stupid. I hate this like notion that just because you're not with someone or you're not interested in someone, that you can treat them like shit. I don't understand, why is it so hard? Like, it takes 1 minute to say, hey, I'm actually seeing someone else. I'm actually like so angry and like really pissed at someone for wasting my time and my energy, like thinking something was gonna happen. And this happens like honestly all the time. I can't have someone who's like consistent with me. I'm so tired of this. The worst thing is, I didn't do anything to deserve this. I gave him an out like a couple of times. There were times where he could have said, there were times where he could have said, oh, I'm, whatever. He like insinuated that he had a lot on his plate, but not to the extent that he didn't want to like do anything with me anymore. And he even like tried to keep the door open, because he said that he really wanted to only focus on her and be monogamous. That is not the problem I have. The problem I have is you knew that you were like actively like talking to at least one other person, and it wasn't really until after like I said something that he like said it. So he's just like not a good communicator, unless it's like convenient to him. I really don't like that. It's a little grimy. I think especially if you are the kind of person to be dating multiple people, or at least have the capacity to do that, then you should be clear with everyone where you are with everyone. I don't think it's like unfair to do that. But I think it kind of just shows like who he is as a person, or who like a lot of I think this really applies to a lot of men. I have realized that like there's really just like a lot of men out there who really don't respect women unless they want something from them, or they like find something that can benefit them. And when they don't have that anymore, the switch up is very fast and it's very quick to see. There's really people out there. I'm not saying that, if you're interested in someone and then you're not interested anymore, that you have to treat them exactly the same as you did before. But the losing respect is the part that I really don't understand. And it's very frustrating to me when I am actively trying to date and actively trying to find something meaningful, when like the majority of people I match with, I feel don't actually see me as a person. They don't see me as a person. They see me as an object. They see me as an option. They see me as like some sort of like achievement. I just wish it's really hard for me to like really like understand people's like motives and intentions when like stuff like this keeps happening to me. Like there was this guy I matched with the other day, and he was like actively like love bombing me, but also not asking me any questions about myself. Just like less than the bare minimum. And then after 2 days, I was like so sick of it. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And then like people saying they're interested in me, but they take like 2 to 3 days to respond. I'm like, you don't fucking care. I just don't want to. I don't even know if this is like. This is it for me. Like, this is happened so many times. I'm so like tired of this. I'm tired of like being like disrespected. I'm tired of like doing everything I can to make sure I get my shit together, and I keep running into these fucking losers. And like I'm so tired of it. It's emotionally draining. It makes me like, it really discourages me from like really trying to look for someone and find someone, because it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen for me.